Andertons, 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 the holy halls of you to give. Andertons, Andertons, days to destiny, 'cause we are here. Andertons, our captain leads the way, so the way, so the way, so the way, leads the way inside. Andertons, Andertons.
Yeah, been in here for, what, 10 years now, maybe, something like that.
Wow.
So,
Who's the lucky guy that gets to carry the cabs upstairs?
Yeah.
That's not you.
yeah, no, but it's,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Good job.
How loud?
as loud as you want. As an old school guitar player, and Pete is the same, for us, volume is part of the experience of a really great guitar tone. We've had unbelievably talented guitar players in here, but younger guitar players who are touring with a band playing in front of 50,000 people every night, and they've only ever learned to play guitar on modelers, and every touring experience they've ever had has been in it. And so it's crazy because you go, but you play to 50,000 people every single night. You're an amazing guitar player, and then you plug them in something and it's loud, and it's like, this is completely alien to me. I'm not sure I'm really enjoying this. You know, it's like.
Andertons, 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 the holy halls of you to gear. Andertons, Andertons, Andertons. Today's the day, 'cause we are here. Andertons, Andertons, Andertons. The captain leads the way inside. Andertons, Andertons, Andertons.
Perfecto just said something about Andertons. Hey, I'm here with Perfecto and Colin. Lee's also there somewhere. Something about Andertons, and that's the shop. It's a small thing from outside, huh? She said, but once once you're in, it's bigger. It feels bigger on the inside.
This is a very TARDIS-like building.
I was just why
Sorry, I stole your line.
fucking Lee still.
Stole your line.
Could you please? It's bigger on the. You ruined everything. Doctor Who something.
So I think that what's always slightly mad here is so the shop front is really narrow. It's about 10 metres across. And then it goes back probably closer to 80 or 90 metres. I'll take you round. And then the store is about 10% of our total turnover. And it displays maybe about 25% of the products that we could actually give you today. But so our big operation, and what is this in meters? This would be about, I'm useless at converting feet into meters. It's something like about 6,000 square meters. So yeah, 60,000 square feet on an industrial estate where it's all just deliveries and.
Yeah. I really liked how the shop was organized. It was very clearly, there were very clear groupings.
Yeah.
That, every shop tries,
Yeah.
but this feels cleanly, is that a word? Cleanly grouped. Hey, first of all, I have a cold, and secondly, I'm Sherman, so please excuse.
So this is kind of how we decided to try and lay the store out. Was the first thing that you see when you walk in is the
Where you leave your money.
Yeah, that's my grandfather. He started the store in 1964, and I still have that guitar. In fact, in the studio we were just in, that guitar is hanging up. And then we've got, so here would be where you might find some slightly more affordable acoustic guitars. And one of the things of Andertons is, I feel like I always wanted Andertons to be an aspirational kind of guitar store, music store. So all the brands are the aspirational brands. We're probably occasionally will champion some of the less well-known brands, but typically we just want amazing displays at Fender and Gibson and Andertons, Squire and Yamaha and Gretsch and all the brands that I guess if you're a kid growing up you dream about playing, right? So that's what you're going to see, lots of that kind of stuff.
But you do sometimes go for the smaller. I mean, you don't have a lot of exclusive one guy builds guitar boutique stuff.
No.
But sometimes you take a chance, like I've seen a few video, of course.
Yep.
I know you're gonna. I mean, that's not a small thing, but you get an Infinia.
Yep.
Which is
I think
pretty damn good stuff.
If I try something, or if we as a team try something, and you do go, you know what, this isn't just another Me Too kind of copy of a Strat. So Sire would be a good example. That's over the last 10 or 15 years. And I remember when we started doing the basses, and genuinely going, this €500 bass here is at least as good as another brand that's 3 times the price. You know, we need to invest in this and help this brand grow because it genuinely has got something. But yeah, I think you're right. And I'll show you where we have our sort of boutique guitar set.
Oh, you got Shabbat. You have the smaller guy. I mean, Avi, what does he know?
I think if we find something, that we really love, but our main, the main thing is doing the aspirational track. Having a little private booth here, but most days are full, always full. But again, because we just encourage people, we do go, look, I love the idea. When I was 13 or 14, obviously I was lucky my dad owned a guitar shop, so I could go in and I can go try the Les Paul, please, Dad, that would all be fun. But that was a massively important part. Then, of course, we have the most important thing for any guitar player, is a mirror.
Oh, that is messed up.
How unbelievably cool you look, obviously, with whatever guitar it is that you just picked up, because we all really know that
You
we're
got
just
problems.
massive posers, aren't we?
It's on you. That's the most
So
important.
every room has a mirror.
Where's the fan?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the guitar dressing room, isn't it?
It's 100%. This is my little bit of sanctuary for. So this is where we have our custom shop, and as you mentioned, some of the more exclusive brands we do. We try to fly the European flag a little bit as well. So we do a Danish brand called Hansen. But actually, I think most.
Now we're talking. It's best band in the world.
Oh, the band, yes, Mbop.
What? They have other songs.
But most of it's American, right? So we've got the Fender Gibson PRS, and then some of the less well-known brands like Castillos, Rock and Roll Relics, Shabbat, as you mentioned. Bachi is another European brand that we do. But
That's nice.
so there's some nice guitars in here. Like sometimes I always feel like I would probably. I think if I let my heart rule my head, we'd probably invest a bit more in some of those less well-known brands. But from just a pure commercial, who buys what?
Yes.
Really, at this level, so many people are ticking a dream they've had since they were a kid. Yeah. It doesn't say Fender or Gibson or PRS. It doesn't. doesn't tick the dream box. So that's, I think, why you see guitar stores so heavily invested in those three.
Andertons, 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 the holy halls of you to give. Andertons, Andertons, today's the day 'cause we are here. Our captain leads the way, so
If I remember rightly, none of these are 10 tops, and yet
They're gorgeous.
on a different day they absolutely should be
Oh,
10
yeah, yeah.
tops. So these are all surprisingly less than you would think. What's your feeling? Do you think guitars are expensive? That's a great question. Do
Wow.
you think guitars are expensive
loaded question.
in life?
No.
No.
I can spend $200 and make an album, and I probably can't do that with a trumpet or a harp.
Yeah.
Not with a drum kit. In the world of MI, I think guitars are, a very, very expensive guitar. There's a Casadosa, $9,000. That's probably where a good accordion begins.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is my, I think we're constantly faced with a perception from consumers that, my God, like £5,000, who would pay that? No working professional musician can pay, except of course that every working professional musician you see has got quite expensive guitar stuff, whatever. But yeah, I sit and go, I don't think anything in this room is overpriced. I think what's phenomenal is how cheap you can get a mass-produced Asian guitar for now. They are ridiculously underpriced, and I just think in life, if I want to take my kids to, a theme park, let's say you get to a certain point, you want to buy a nice watch, or you want to drive a nice car, or you buy a new. Look at the price of like an Apple computer if you want to go and buy a laptop. I kind of think to myself, given that I might spend 5,000 on one of these, and then, I don't know, 5 years down the line, it's probably still going to be worth 3.5. Good guitar player with crap gear, or not crap, but good guitar player with okay cheap gear always sounds better than
Absolutely.
not very good guitar player with the most expensive gear. So 100%.
Andertons, 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 the holy halls of YouTube gear. Andertons, Andertons, Andertons. Today's the day 'cause we are here. Andertons, 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 Andertons. The captain leads the way inside. Andertons, 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 Andertons of YouTube, Andertons, the holy halls of YouTube gear. Andertons, Andertons, Andertons. Today's the day 'cause we are here. Andertons, Andertons, Andertons. The captain leads the way inside. Andertons, Andertons,
last, this too shall pass. Now you're left without a thing, but once you're freed from all possessions, you're feeling richer than a king. Feel you found the right direction, And when all the stars align, better take that as a sign. Remember, nothing's built to last, this too shall pass. There ain't no summer without rain, there ain't no fall without the gain.